Hey everyone, Galen Hair here. If you're seeing this video, congratulations is in order because one of our team members likely sent it to you because mediation is getting scheduled in your case. What is mediation? This is one of the most commonly misconceived ideas in all of litigation. People think they know what it is, but often, unless they've done it before, they don't really know what it is. So what we're going to do is cover in this video how mediation works and some of those common misconceptions. So by the time you're done and you go to mediation with us, you know what it is, and just as importantly, what it is not. So what is mediation? Mediation is a situation where we sit down to discuss settlement, but it's a structured meeting for that settlement. Obviously, the parties could sit down at any time and try to talk, but for various reasons, sometimes one side or the other doesn't want to do that without certain protections in place and certain neutrals in place. So how is it usually going to work? You're going to be in a room with us. One of our lawyers will be there advocating for you the entire time. But the insurance company will usually send a representative and they will have one of their lawyers advocating for them. That still isn't enough. We could do that today. What we do is we bring in a third party. This third party is called a mediator. This is someone that's supposed to be neutral. They're not really aligned with you. So if you feel like they're not your best friend, that's okay. And they're not really aligned with the insurance company. Same thing. They're probably not going to be too buddy-buddy with that insurance company. So what happens? Well, it can play out a number of different ways. In some mediations, that mediator just shuttles messages and numbers back and forth, running from one room to the other, delivering numbers, bringing them back, delivering messages, bringing them back. But other mediators take different approaches. They really push the lawyers. They might even try to talk to you and ask you questions. There's no right way to mediate or wrong way to mediate. Why? Because it all comes down to preference, and the whole goal is to settle, and there's no one way to settle a case either. But no matter what you do need to understand is that neutral usually has no decision-making authority. They can recommend a number, but they can't make you take the number. That's not to say we won't tell you that we also think you should take a number if we think it's fair, but they can't make you take anything. The only thing that is binding during a mediation is if you agree to settle the case, then they probably can enforce that later. But if you can't reach a settlement, more likely than not, there will be more steps behind it. We will go to litigation, and there may even be future opportunities to settle your case. So I don't want you to freak out if for some reason your mediation is unsuccessful. This is just a step in the process, and it's the way that we move your case closer. Some people say a mediation is a failure if it doesn't settle. I disagree, because even when a mediation doesn't settle, we usually learn things. I remember earlier I mentioned those messages that go back and forth. Those messages can be really important. That might be the other side telling us their trial strategy, telling us the defenses they're going to raise in front of the jury. So I say that even when a mediation doesn't settle, you still won because you learned a lot about your case. So what do I want you to do? I want you to show up with an open mind. I want you to dress appropriately. That doesn't mean you have to be a suit and tie, but I always say at least church-appropriate clothes. And I want you to be very open-minded with us, very honest with us, but I also want you to not say too much when other people are in the room. We want to have an open dialogue with you, but we want to make sure we control the messages the other side gets. You will be prepped in advance of your mediation. This is not a one-shot deal. We're going to talk to you about the numbers, what we think would be fair, where we'd like to start, but keep in mind, you are in the driver's seat. You will make the ultimate decision whether to settle your case or not. So, don't think of it as a bad thing. Get excited about it because no matter what, you're going to learn more about your case, and we're excited to be on that journey with you.